Tomorrow is the city's deadline for a group of unhoused to move out of their encampment on Laclede's Landing. That eviction notice was issued earlier this month, giving people 10 days to find alternative housing.
News 4's Gabrielle Vidal is digging into what tomorrow's plan to decommission the camp looks like.
While the city plans to begin decommissioning this homeless encampment here on Laclede's Landing, their hope is to put people into new forms of alternative housing. But it's unclear what exactly the timeline will be tomorrow for when they have to get out.
This morning we got a lot of panicked calls from people that lived right over there specifically.
KB Doman and Audra Yeomans are both part of St. Louis organizations that work directly on homeless outreach. They say there is confusion among those at Laclede's Landing.
I think a lot of people's concerns is just a lack of transparency of what's being offered, how long they're allowed to stay places, where they're going, things like that, and just what tomorrow's going to look like. They won't necessarily, people down here don't really know what time the city is coming down. They don't know exactly what time they have to be out.
Workers from DHS and our community partners will be doing outreach throughout the entire day there. So I wouldn't say there is a deadline because it'll be a continuous process, just as it has been for the past several weeks.
City spokesperson Nick Dunn tells News 4 19 unhoused residents have accepted housing offers since issuing the eviction notice.
It may be something as simple as, needing an indoor space that is safe and sanitary for someone to sleep with running water. Some people want to make sure they stay with their families or their partners. We've ensured that we have spaces available for that as well.
Today, the city shared a list of some of those vendors the Department of Human Services is working with to provide alternative housing, with more than $15 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds used towards these resources.
We are not going to move people out or into other spaces without guaranteeing that we have resources that will address the individual needs of the people who are residing down at the riverfront encampment.
Dunn says the city will have police at Laclede's Landing for security purposes on Friday, but DHS and their clinical support staff will be the ones interacting with residents. Doman and Yeomans says people here remain skeptical tomorrow will go smoothly.
I mean, a lot of people down here have jobs, they work during the day, they can't just be here watching their stuff all day to make sure the city doesn't bulldoze it.
In downtown St. Louis, Gabrielle Vidal, News 4.